and welcome to Shaded Reality. How are you doing, Anne?
Wonderful. It's lagging really bad. I don't know if it is on your end too, but I didn't even hear you say shaded reality.
Really? Yeah.
All I got was ality. Yeah.
Huh. I hope it doesn't show up on the thing. Did you dye your hair? Oh, it looks a different color.
Does it look darker?
Yeah, it looks reddish.
I do have like a lot of warmth in my hair, but it's washed and I don't have it pulled in a ponytail, so maybe that's what it is.
It was the wash.
It's not dirty. Yeah. I washed it last night, so you're getting fresh hair.
So today we are going to talk about the reunion because it's fresh, and we're going to drop this like immediately. But so I think we're going to start out with like overall thoughts, and I did already put out my big picture overall thoughts with like a little reel on Instagram and TikTok. So I think everyone has very similar opinions as me because I have seen stuff pop up now as other people have watched, and nobody was a fan of the reunion from what I can tell at all. So what was your like overall thoughts?
It was I thought it was awful. It was not a good reunion. I was looking forward to this like I was so excited, and I didn't quickly. I mean, I was watching it in between clients, and I know I messaged you at one point, and I was just like, what the hell is this? Like, I totally agreed with you. It was an advertisement for Dunkin' Donuts, for sure. And then, like, you could tell how scripted it was. I mean, like, I know Stassi has cards or whatever, but, like, she kept mentioning Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
And then, like, when she made the point to get up and go over and be like, I need a Dunkin' Donuts refresher. And then she, like, turns it, and I was just like,
yeah.
Ew.
I hated that stuff.
Nope.
Hated it.
Yeah, I was not for that at all. I was surprised, and I know, like, I did not finish all the episodes, so I was, like, surprised by certain things. I hated that Chase was there.
Too.
Hated it. Why even give him? I mean, he has to be making money for him to be on the reunion, but like, for him to even be standing back there, he just.
I just think at the point,
out. I don't
like he had nothing to add.
Nope.
He had no storyline. He just had shown up to a couple of things and annoyed the girls. So, yeah, I don't know.
I guess because he is officially in a relationship with Layla, like they put him on.
Chase
I don't know.
Isn't. His brother is.
His brother. I thought that's what you said. His brother. And did you feel like they even discussed anything?
No, nothing.
Like really got into anything?
No.
Nothing.
And they like all they went over was like they decided they were going to show the major trauma scenes. And she asked like that one question, and it was edited so hard that it seemed like literally after she asked a basic question, each girl started breaking down into tears. They said their thing, and then there was like no follow-up. It didn't even look like, and I don't think it was Stassi's fault. I honestly think it was producer's fault. But there was no emotion. There was no like caring. It was like question, tears, Dunkin' commercial, next question. Like, it was crazy how manufactured it was. Like, I have never seen such, like, tight edit or terrible editing that there was no feeling. Like, they were talking about rape. They were talking about sexual abuse to children. They were talking about, like, all this crazy stuff, and I had not one emotion for it. Like, I could have cared less. You know what I mean?
No, because because we were so like, what is happening? Like, what is happening right now? And it went from like one for the amount of women there or with everyone that has been sexually assaulted is so awful and disturbing. And I feel
what's going on in the Mormon church
women,
or Utah.
Exactly.
What is happening in Utah, people?
Craziness.
Yeah.
How do you have that many people that have been sexually assaulted, which is awful. But it was like, I was just like, I feel like even the last reunion, I actually got emotional.
Yeah.
Like when Connor broke down, and then like when Macy's husband was crying. Like, but this, it was so just like, oh, I see that you're upset. What's bothering you? And then they would talk. And then, well, I can see now that you're upset. What is it was I was just like, what's happening?
Horrible. I wanted to talk about Jessie's dress, because your oldest, Jersey, we were texting, and I did watch the TikTok that Jessie had put out. I felt bad for her.
Yep, so did I.
Can you imagine spending all that time? Like, the producers spent so much time putting, like, their plugs for Vanderpump Villa and Dunkin' Donuts and season 4, but they couldn't even, like, put together a look for these girls. So Jessie spent all this time making sure they had a mood board, and they all were like picking similar kind of colors so that like it looked good on the stage. And she picked her dress that she felt amazing in. She got her shoes to match. She got her jewelry to match. I'm assuming you're like planning your makeup to go with that style and of dress, your hair, whatever. They call her, what did she say, the night before? And said, sorry, Stassi brought a red dress too. Why wouldn't these producers have approved the host's dress ahead of time too?
Right.
Why would it be last minute like that? That's ridiculous.
And I feel like I've heard this happen so many times with like outfit things. Why wouldn't they have, for Stassi, 3 different choices? You know what I mean? Or, you know, like, oh, that's not going to match or whatever. And let me say, no shade to Stassi whatsoever, but Jessie's dress was amazing. That dress on her looked so good. It was so much better than Stassi's dress. I would have been pissed. And I mean, like, Jessie did handle it so well. She's like, she's the queen. Like,
I know,
you know, and I'm like, I get it. I love Stassi. And it's not her fault.
No.
Like, it's not her fault at all. But it's so crappy. Like, I would have been so upset.
I know.
Because the dress that she had on did not do her, like, it's still, she looked good, but that red dress
looked so good on her.
It was so good.
I felt so bad for her. Some other, like, just overall, why were we so focused on Christmas? It's not that close to Christmas. Like, Stassi had this whole opening line that was like, around the Christmas tree and the drama, like this whole weird thing. Then at the end, she's like, okay, I can't wait to get home for the holidays. And I'm like, this isn't Christmas Eve. Like, what are we even talking about? I hated it. Everything about it. Like, if you paid attention,
it was too scripted.
Yeah, they had these scripted lines that Stassi didn't even say on stage. They were dubbed over, like, when the camera wasn't on her. So they had her, like, record stuff after.
Yeah.
It was just all horrible.
It was. And did you see, they would like show like Leanne and her husband walking in, and then like instantly they're on the couch. And I was like, wait, what is happening right now? Like, you know, like in normal, like, Bravo reunions, like, I guess we're just so used to a reunion like that. And this was not.
No.
Like, it was.
They were trying.
And for, like, Taylor to walk out while Dakota was there, that would have never happened. No. They would have never allowed that.
Well, they
and
never
Macy's
would
like,
have
do you want me
cleared
to
the
come with you? And they just like,
for a random man to say his piece, they would have been like, then don't come. You either come and talk or you don't come. Like, we don't care. Who cares? Why were Leanne and Taylor's dad just wearing black? Like, capri jeans and t-shirts? Like, what was that? Why?
Was it a last minute thing?
Why was Whitney first chair and they literally didn't talk to her once?
Nope.
The only thing
I know, somebody else that I think I saw that
was said to her was Stassi said, we know why you came back, Dancing with the Stars. So Demi, why did you come back? That was the only thing that was said to Whitney the entire time.
Yeah. But again, is this show, like, you know, we're, again, used to a Bravo reunion where first chair is huge.
Right.
it's probably, I don't think that it's like that. I think it's just kind of like, oh, you're just sitting here. Because she didn't say a whole lot.
No, but I think they
Whitney
told them
didn't
where
talk-
to sit, because when they walked out, like, Jessie was one of the first people to walk out. So if it was just sit where you want, she would have went up and sat next to Stassi. But she didn't. She sat like 3 seats down. So they must be told where to sit.
Oh,
and
where
I
to
always
sit.
assumed the first chairs are closest to Andy or the host, because they're talking the most. So you want them like
Right.
easiest to shoot, closest to the host, easiest to like have conversation.
Yeah.
So why have the person and maybe they asked her a bunch of questions, but they cut it out, because I'm sure they shot for a while and they just cut this down to 1 hour. That was probably another one of their problems.
Yeah.
They could have done this in 2 iterations. Like,
too.
it probably would have been better. I don't know. I have so many notes for Hulu. Like, you need to get it together. One, you need to have space between these seasons, because I'm already tired of I can't talk about it. It happens in the next season. I'm done with that shit. You need to end a season. We need to hash everything out and be able to talk about everything that happened. Then a new season starts fresh. I don't give a fuck.
It's too
About you.
No.
Your producer who gets to come up with the questions, ask the question only for you to say, wait for season 4. Bullshit. That's annoying. I'll stop watching. I'll be done.
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
why are they dropping all 10 episodes at one time? Like, do maybe kind of like Love is Blind, where like you do your beginning of the season, maybe your mid-season like trip, and then the end of the season drama to wrap things up. Like, maybe if you want to do large drops instead of week by week, drop them like that. So that way, one, you can spread it out so everyone's not binging all 10 episodes at one time. And then you can have all of the drama go through, have them record their confessionals, then set up the reunion and have like space in between.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm wondering what other people are doing that are, you know, doing what we do with the podcast. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot. And then it's like we get to a point, like we can only record so much, which we're already doing 2 a week. And here it is, the reunion, and we didn't even finish yet. And it is frustrating because it's like season 4, and it's like they already recorded season 4. Why? I don't even know how they, as women, can keep up with. I know I would let something
100%.
slip. That's probably why they're editing all this shit, because you know there's slip-ups that are people saying things from season 4. I hate it.
I know you didn't get all the way to episode 10, but episode 10 is actually really good. There's this part at the end where it's like they almost all get on the same page. Like they all kind of own their parts and have like this really good conversation and connection. So honestly, you should have went into a reunion where it's like we're all on the same page. Like we're coming together, but instead they went in and they're fighting. So I'm like, more shit has already happened. Like, I don't know. It's annoying. It really is annoying.
It is annoying.
I was annoyed even how this started out. I'm going to try to kind of get into it now a little bit here.
Okay.
But so they start out, Zach does his prayer like always. They have all the guys like in the back room, and Brett is just on one. Like Brett wants a fight to happen. He's an asshole. Like he could be half these guys' father. Like he needs to get it together. And he just wants to start a fight. So him and Zach start fighting. And he calls Zach a little munchkin voice, which was funny.
Did you see the TikTok?
Yes,
Did you see
I
the
just
TikTok
saw it
that Zach
today.
made?
Like literally in the last hour.
Freaking Jersey sent it or showed me last night, and I was dying. I was like, this is freaking great.
And then
Brett is gross.
Yeah.
I'm like so over him, which I was over him multiple episodes
Yeah,
ago.
me
But I
too.
was like, yeah, like you said, get it together. You're freaking, what, 45 years old?
I don't know.
Seriously. Yeah. Why?
And it was just, like, the fight was so stupid. He wanted a fight. Like, Zach didn't even say anything that was that crazy, and he just, like, turned it into a fight, like, immediately. And then we have freaking Jordan, who looks like, do you remember those toys we had as a kid that was, like, a man's face, and it had the little shavings inside, and you could, like, put a beard on it? Like, it was, like, magnetic. Do you remember those? It was like, I wish I could remember. But look, I'll show you his face. And so they,
Okay.
I wish I could remember what they were called because I would look it up. It's like, it was little metal shavings or something inside, and you would get like a little pencil thing that had a magnet, and you could like put their facial hair on them. But anyway, that's what he looks like. I'll do it. He like looks like his face is drawn on. I don't even know how to describe it. His hair's too puffy.
Yeah. Well,
his beard and stuff is just, he looks like he's trying to be Jesus or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Ew. No, you know who I think he's trying to look like? And I mean, like, they do not look like each other at all, but it's the same hairstyle and facial. Scott Disick, or whatever his name is.
Oh,
from the Kardashians.
You're right. They do look alike.
Do you not? Yes.
Yes.
He's doing that hair thing. And then I would imagine it's season 4 when he dyes his hair, like, dark. And he looks like a gross, I don't know what. I said he's trying to look like Marciano.
Yeah, I don't like that dark hair
like,
at
hair
all. That was really bad.
No. That was a bad choice.
This
for
thing.
him.
A woolly willy.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yep. I remember that.
I do not remember that name, but I remember the thing.
Woolly Willy? That is great.
What it's called.
Do they still sell them?
Yeah, it was on Amazon. That's where I pulled the picture up from. I said the thing where you draw a beard on a man. So yeah, they have their stupid fight. Let's see. I had taken like a couple little quick bullet points. I thought they muzzled Stassi. Like, they overproduced it. I feel like if they would have allowed her to actually be herself and, like, have follow-up questions after people said stuff, it could have been really good. Like, she's funny and she's quick and, like, she could have pointed stuff out and held people accountable. Yeah. Like, that's what makes her so good is her ability to call people out on their bullshit. And they didn't allow that to happen.
And I think that's why, so many people were excited to see her being the host because they're like, oh, Stassi's not going to hold back.
Yeah.
And I feel like, honestly, like, again, no shade to Stassi because I think she was doing what she was told. But that other guy, he
was
held
good.
them more accountable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I actually liked him. I did not understand why everybody said how bad he was. Because I'm like, now this is bad. Like, we'll show you bad. Like,
people thought he was bad.
People did not like him. And I don't know why. I liked him.
Oh, I did. I did too.
I said they literally didn't ask one question to Whitney, Macy, or Layla, but allowed Dakota to clear the entire stage to talk about his lying. Fuck off. Like, so annoying.
Yep. Yeah. Which then he was lying during his apology anyway.
I want to know who this family friend was and how close it is.
I know.
Because I'm like trying to relate it.
It has to come out.
And I'm thinking like, okay, if we relate this and it's supposedly like a family member, it would be like my husband cheating on me with like your mother-in-law. Because like that's like how like close of a family member like they're making it seem.
Yeah.
Because like our Anne's mother-in-law and our mom are like best friends. So we grew up with, you know, her and her husband and their 2 boys, like, you know, like as family members kind of thing. And so I was like trying to like think like how close could this person be if it's like Leanne's friend that is that close that she's like
comes to
that's
family
a family
things.
Member. Yeah.
Right.
That's terrible.
I know. And disgusting. And it just makes me like, and there are moments that I am like, I fall for Dakota's bullshit too. And I'm just like, oh, he's going to change. He's doing better. I know you don't fall for it. But like, even last reunion, I was like, Taylor, I think that he is going to change. And then it's like, he was lying through that whole reunion last season. And now I'm just like, you're disgusting. Don't even pull up those tears. Like when they went back to him crying in reunion the second season, it made me laugh. I was just like, those are bullshit tears. Like that is such bullshit.
It was bad. I liked how when they first were like coming out on the couch and stuff, and we find out Taylor has never watched Vanderpump Rules. Like that's how young these girls are, because it was like that long ago. And she goes, oh, I need to watch. And Stassi was like, I don't know if I want to see, you know, like I want you to like see me and how I acted. Because I guess a lot of people say Taylor is like Stassi. And she's like, I am 37 now. I was 22 when that show started. And I'm like, oh my God, that makes me feel so old. Because they just started. Did you watch the new Vanderpump Rules? The first episode dropped this week.
No, because it's a whole new cast.
It is. It wasn't bad. I think I'll watch it.
Really?
We'll see.
I don't think I will.
The girls are young.
I mean, unless we like.
Yeah, they're young, and so it's kind of like, oh, you just want to be like, just don't fall for it, girls. Like, you know, like when they're so young and like they make those decisions over guys and just stupid stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah.
They're in different generations, so they definitely...
I don't know. I was disappointed when they said, like, that they were... I was like, don't ruin a good thing. Vanderpump was one of my favorite reality TV, and I just feel like adding a whole new cast, it's just maybe for the next generation.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And I think it was good that it ended. Yeah. I didn't... So they tried it a couple seasons ago. I don't know if you watched every season, where they tried to bring young kids in, but they still had like Katie and
the same cast.
And I was like, I didn't like that. You either need to have, you know, Sandoval and Schwartz and Katie and all of them, or you need to have a brand new show.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of happy they have a brand new show. I'm really happy that like we moved Schwartz and Lala into the Valley. Like I like that. With Brittany and all of that. So and like, you know, so I think that'll be good.
Yeah, because I feel like the Valley is now our show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I love the Valley.
Yeah.
And I'm like over Vanderpump. What is happening? But yeah, so I watched it. I'll probably watch it here and there. It's not something I'll be like, I have to watch this. But maybe I will. Yeah.
It's only one episode, so. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about here? Yeah, we go straight into Jen and her trauma. You're right. I just saw Miranda. That long hair bang is something to behold. I don't know.
Miranda, I know she's your girlfriend, and I love Miranda.
I love all
think
her
she's
looks.
Absolutely beautiful, and I feel like I wasn't feeling it for the reunion. I didn't like her hairstyle. I think that she does her makeup better. I don't know who did her makeup. Yeah. The dress, I wasn't feeling. I like the color.
Yeah, I think green, that was a good color for her, but
I don't know. And I thought, I told you, and I hate to say this because I do love Miranda, but her boobs were not proportioned. I don't know if it's the way it was in the dress.
Oh, I see what. Now. It's like,
but one looks way larger than the other one.
I think it was the camera angle. So they just came in from this side, and you can see the other boob, and they are hanging the same. But she's towards the end of the couch, so you only see one boob, and the other one's hidden.
One side.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
Okay, so it's
the camera angle, yeah. Why did they have... It seems like 4 girls, the ones on, if you're facing the screen, on the left are like spread out on the couch fine, and the other girls are like squished together. It's very weird.
I know.
Yeah. Jen looks like she's aging backwards. I don't know what she did. Like, her makeup is toned down, And she looked gorgeous. She looked like she was freaking 20 years old. Like
fresh. Like very young.
She didn't
and fresh,
overdo it. Her hair was just down. It was a good color for her hair. Maybe that's it. I think she got rid of the blonde and went back more natural color and stuff.
Yeah.
There's Chase coming out.
Did you also think so we must be at the exact same spot. So, I'm going to pause it for a second. Did you feel like the girls also were kind of just like slouched in their chairs? And I'm like, girls, we're on a reunion. Stand up straight. Put your posture. Like, what?
Yeah.
I was so shocked by that. How, like, hunched and relaxed
Have they never watched
Is it like
a freaking reunion? You put a pillow behind your back, girl. Like those girls, those women, they know. You sit on the edge, the way you put your feet and your legs so that you don't have any cellulite or anything. Your pillow is behind your back.
And they're just
Nope.
They're just like laying back, relaxed. They didn't care.
No.
And I'm just like, what is happening right now?
So yeah, Chase comes out.
Yeah,
he's gonna deliver
young,
Dunkin' Donuts drinks to people.
Ugh.
He's annoying. We don't even need to talk about him. It was dumb. All the girls, like the women, the looks on their faces, they were like not into it either.
Disgusting.
Like not at all. And I like how he only gave out like 4 drinks. I was like, what's that about?
Right. All the girls to the right. So it was like Taylor, Jesse. Oh, Jen didn't get one.
No, it was Taylor and Jen.
Oh, but then
and then Layla and Miranda. That was the 4 I saw.
Oh, and now they're showing the date that Taylor and him went on.
She showed up to this because I did watch it, and he said he invited her to essentially like apologize for the way he treated her and stuff. And then he jokes a little bit later and says about it being a date. And she's like, a date? So it wasn't a date. Like, that wasn't the intention. But as they sit there talking, I don't know if Taylor is just like a naturally flirtatious person when she talks. Because it did seem a little flirtatious. Like a little later in the date.
Yeah. And even when like he walked away and he's like, bye. And like they had him sitting behind Taylor.
I mean, that was on purpose.
Which was, right.
I don't know.
But you could tell like Miranda just looked very uncomfortable and annoyed. Like, they just showed a close-up of her boobs and they did look proportioned.
I think it's a weird camera angle.
It's the angle.
But they're so big for her tiny little body too. I don't want to body shame my girlfriend, but I'm not a big booby girl.
Well, none of the girls. Like, they're all gorgeous, but I'm just like, I know we talked about this so many times and I want my boobs done, but I think that you have to get them proportioned to your body. And these girls are so so tiny. And then they got these big old boobs in front of them.
I think our biggest problem in the world is that all of the plastic surgeons that do boobs are men for whatever reason. And they all say, nobody ever regrets going bigger. We got to get it proportioned with your wider shoulders. Like, they lie to them. They tell them they need to be bigger than they are. And it annoys me because I have watched too many Housewives and whatever, Vanderpump, and like all these shows where women go in and get their breast, lines put on them and the plastic surgeons. And they always tell them to go bigger than they initially go in asking for. And it annoys me every time.
Yep.
Oh, let's see. Then the guys come out. We heard more from the guys and dad talk, I swear, than we did the women. Jordan is still Jordaning. Freaking Jesse needs to leave that man. He will not just say, I'm sorry, I was an abuser, I'm a problem. Like, he just won't say it.
Yeah.
Chase comes out.
What did you think about when they had that on-aired footage of her talking to Marciano on the phone?
Yeah. And then Jordan's like, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
was a
think you
little
ever
shocked
said
by
you were going to
that.
leave me for him. And she's like, I didn't say I was going to
Yeah.
leave you for
Which
him.
she
I said
didn't-
I was going to leave you.
Right. Yeah. And I'm so glad all the girls had her back in that, because in his mind, he had it like that she said that.
And that's the
not what
problem,
she
probably.
said.
He turns the littlest things and then he starts screaming at her and gaslighting her. And then she's probably like, normally their normal everyday lives aren't recorded. And she's probably like, did I say that?
Right.
Like, I'm convinced that's what I probably said,
Yeah.
you know? Chase has his muscle shirt on and his curly hair pulled back. You probably think he's cute, don't you? No, Chase's brother. What's his name? Mason.
Yeah. So
He's your
moments.
type.
There are moments that he is my type. It's the hair.
I know you and your
the
weird
mustache. I can't do.
long hair.
I can't. You can't say that weird. My husband has long hair.
I know.
But like, I think he looks real good. One, not a tank top. Why would we come to a reunion with a tank top?
Because he likes his muscles. Look at him, the way he's sitting. You know why he did that.
Yeah. Right. But okay, so when he wears his hair down, let's just be clear here. I don't find him attractive with his hair down. When he has his hair in like a man bun, yes, I do. Minus the crustache. He needs to have a full beard for me to enjoy him. I like a man with a beard. In
high school, you liked a dirt stash.
Ew,
do you remember? I can't remember his name.
Yes. We're not going to say. But also, that was for a hot minute. I think I literally was like hung out with him for a week. So
he was not cute at all. Not even a little bit. He was so
nice. He was so nice.
I don't even know about that.
Yes, he was. He was very nice.
Jason, Michaela. I mean, we'll talk about this stuff in episodes because I just did notes for episode 7 and like we go into it with them. But yeah, so this is her trauma. So again, like we watch a quick clip and then Stassi asks a question and then Michaela, who's not even a big emotional, is like almost hyperventilating in tears to can't talk. I'm like, there is some strong editing happening here because I don't know. It's too much.
She's like, I need a moment. Yeah. And then it goes from her trauma to then Jessie was like, I think that it was great that you came out. And then she went into her trauma. And I was just like, what is happening? Yeah. I feel for Michaela so much because it does take a lot for her to be so vulnerable with her husband and talk about this. I thought that was kind of like, and I mean, I'm sure she knew that this was going to happen for the reunion, but I don't know. I feel like it's not fair to her either. She looked beautiful. She looked absolutely stunning. Like her hair, her makeup. I thought she looked gorgeous.
Love a lot of their makeup looks here. Some of their confessional makeup looks, we're getting back into like 90s lip liner, which I never did. I kind of like skipped that era. Yeah. And I don't like it. I'm not a different color lip liner than lipstick gal, and I can't. It's in their confessionals that we see it, and it's I hate it.
So I had to tell you this. Jersey was telling me, you know how we were like making fun of Whitney's outfit and the capri pants? They're coming back.
So she's ahead of style.
Jersey's like, she's like, they're in style. And I was like, why? What? So she pulls up all this stuff, and it is. These girls, and I will say the outfits that she was showing me, they looked good on these girls. But I'm like, who pairs those pants with a Mickey Mouse t-shirt? And
flats.
Like she just, in flats. I guess flats are coming in. I'm not a flat kind of girl. Not that I wear a heel or anything. I mean,
I feel like
I never
this generation
flats. Like I think
is
they look
bringing
weird.
back all the worst styles. Honestly, in some cases,
there's like what? Like what else do you think?
Some of the really baggy stuff that like looks sloppy.
Yeah.
if capri pants come back, I am not into those. I don't know that. Yeah.
No.
I don't know. It's just some stuff.
I just feel like this generation is very comfy.
Yes. Yeah.
They all dress in sweatpants. I mean, like Jersey, her senior year, that's all she wore every single day. I mean, that's Harlow right now. She is in her comfy era. And I'm like, girlfriend, why don't you put on a pair of jeans and a cute top?
Yeah.
No, I want to be comfy. And I'm like, whatever. As long as you like look decently comfy, not like I rolled out of bed and have
stains
like
or wrinkles
stains on my clothes.
I got this.
I'm
this is like a whole sweatsuit from Boscov's on Black Friday. It's spider, and it is like my favorite.
Ooh.
And it is the like matching top and bottom, and I have been in this since Black Friday.
Yeah.
The only time it's come off my body is to wash it. Like, I love it. If I'm at home, it is on me. I even wore it when we went to the movies the other day.
Oh, I know. I felt like we really didn't get to talk at the movies, but I was into that, or I just got the girls and myself that comfort stuff, which is super comfortable, but it doesn't. I'm actually wrote the company. It doesn't wash up nice.
Really?
Like it's that material that like stains.
Oh.
And I don't know if it's a me thing or what, but I'm like, for as much as I'm spending on this stuff, and I love the feel of it. It's called Comfort. So it's like COMFRT. And their stuff is great, but it's staining. Mm-hmm. Like that weird like grease stain on it that I can't seem to get off.
Yeah.
And it's like Harlow wants to wear it all the time, and I'm like, it's starting to look not nice. Yeah, which I had to check my emails to see if they got back to
me. Then we go into Demi. And
yeah, they're all going through their Are her lips getting bigger?
Yeah, I think they get different sizes, honestly, because we've seen the old pictures of Demi, and she doesn't have big lips naturally. Her lips are probably my size, and she has pumped those things to
they look
high
bigger.
Heaven. Yeah,
I don't know. I think Demi's gorgeous too. I love her lips.
She is gorgeous, but those are not her lips.
No. But all the girls got lip filler because if you look at Macy, she had a very thin top lip too, and she doesn't anymore.
So I will talk about this more in the episodes. I mean, I believe that Demi thinks something happened that was wrong or maybe felt uncomfortable. And I can't tell Demi how to react to things or when it affected her or whatever. I would never do that to anybody. But Demi has so many other things that she went from one thing to the next, and nobody was essentially taking her, like, her shit and just being like, whatever, like you're just making stuff up. And like she stopped being able to be in charge or gaslight them into believing her. And so it almost seems like she just went deeper and deeper and harder and harder. But I do have a hard time because I did watch episode 10, and like when they had like their little kumbaya moment or whatever, like I honestly, I'm just like, I have to believe that if she says something bad happened to her, it happened to her. And, like, I'm not going to go against that.
Yeah.
Doesn't make her a good person, and it doesn't make her a good friend. And it doesn't change the fact that she's a horrible person to these other women. You know what I mean? So that's where I kind of just am with that stuff.
Or how this could be affecting another person's life.
Yes, exactly.
But, so I guess what hit me like with questioning a little bit was, I think it was episode 8 or 9. I can't remember, but it was after Whitney went and sat and met with her, and Connor was just like, got very emotional, and he's like, she FaceTimed with her kid. She took pictures of her kid. How can anyone who had a sexual abuse her? He's just like, that doesn't sit right with me. And I agree with him 100%. You do not involve children if that happened. And again, not saying that maybe he did something that she was not comfortable with. You know what I mean? Because that is, like, I'm not saying that I don't believe her that way, but I feel like it's being turned into something more than
Yes.
I don't know. And I hate that she keeps comparing herself to people who have been like raped, and that's not okay.
Yeah. There's and I mean we saw how she turned Chase reaching out and putting his hand on her side or arm into a dramatic reaction. And again, I don't want to minimize anybody's thoughts or feelings towards something, but come on. You know what I mean? Like it just makes it hard. And the way she treats everybody, and the way that she still, to this day, up to like the last episode and at the reunion, minimizes like what Jen was going through. It just, I can't. I don't like her as a person.
No, and for her and Brett to like attack Jen and is like, you're a liar. Come on, you're lying. Tell him how you lied. And I mean, maybe Jen exaggerated a little bit with like what she saw happening at the villa, you know, because I guess she must have said that she was sitting on his lap, but she just was like, you were flirtatious and like googly eyed over him. And they just keep like attacking her with that. And it's like, just let it go. Like they're just trying to, I feel like, turn things around and put it on somebody else.
100%.
Like let's make it seem like Jen's the liar. Jen's a liar. Like leave her alone.
Let's see. I don't know. There's not a whole lot else that I like. We need to get into details about. We get that, like, I'm skipping over a lot because it was literally trauma.
Yeah.
Then they kick all the women off the stage because poor Dakota just can't have a conversation with anybody else saying anything back to him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Demi is like crying hard after she gets off stage after all of that.
Oh, yeah, that they had to like go outside and like the producer was there.
The part I didn't understand was she keeps saying stuff might be coming up. There might be something that happened to me. Like, what does that mean? Like, she thinks like she repressed something that occurred?
Something that happened when she was a kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now is she going through therapy and stuff and they're like finding out that she may have been sexually abused when she was a child?
Yeah, that's what she was implying. I don't know. But I'm not going to get into that. Let's see. So, yeah, Dakota comes out. He just lies and lies some more.
Did you notice when he comes out and all the guys are literally like laughing? Like, what is he going to say? And they're just like, apologize and move on. You know what I mean? Like, don't sit here and be like, but we were broken up. And he's using like finger quotes.
And nobody's arguing that he did stuff while they were broken up. Taylor might be a tiny bit. But ultimately, the point is that another entire year has gone by and he told her prior to reunion 1 or whatever, or before season 2, that he had told her everything. And now
everything. Yeah.
Another thing's coming up, which is the problem, is the point, you know? Like, it's, yeah. And you can tell Taylor is going through it. Like, even when they show these clips and stuff, like, she just gets skinnier and skinnier. Like, her face, you know?
I know.
Like, she needs to, like, get healthier. I think it's been a mental load. And, like, I know at one point, I think it was the last episode I watched, Dakota even said, "Did you eat today?" So, like, you know she's someone who's, like, stressed and can't eat or whatever.
Yep. Oh, it was at Stagecoach.
Yes, yeah.
Was it at Stagecoach? Yeah, she was eating something and he's like, "Did you eat this morning?" She's like, "Yeah, I did."
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oof.
So yeah, Dakota just talks a lot, and then we'll get commentary from the back from Taylor and the girls, and Taylor's getting more and more pissed off, and so she decides to run on stage, and Macy comes with her, which was weird.
Yeah, she's like, "Do you want me to come with?" And I don't even think Taylor answers her, and she's just like, bam, right by her side. And then did you notice, like, she would not sit next to
No.
Jordan. She was
said,
just
"I'm not
like,
sitting next
nope,
to him."
move down.
So she shoved.
Yeah.
So if you look at the couch, then Jordan is shoved up against the, like, pushed in the corner, like, oh, he's the little munchkin.
Macy's husband.
Yeah, and then Macy's husband, Macy, and then Taylor, which was like, this is ridiculous. And then, so we bring out, like, they go back and forth for a while. And yeah, we kind of just harp on the fact that, like, it's not the fact, well, one, it is the fact it happened with a family member or a person like a family member. And then two, you're just lying again. Like, he let it get to the point where he hooked up with her, waited until she had a million things going on with all the press, and then told her the day before. Like, that's the other thing. He always, like, tries to ruin her, you know?
Yeah. And he made it seem like it was just this, like, oh, like, I was having a hard time and she knew how I was struggling. And one thing, like, she was just being flirtatious. But then he was saying how there were pictures.
Yes.
That they were sending each other. And he's like, it was dark and you couldn't even see it. And it was me. I was like, you're a scumbag. For you, like, that grosses me out. Any man sending me a picture of him with his shirt off is like, big douchebag, and that's when you're like, no, move on.
Yeah. So then he's supposed to, the entire point of Leanne and the dad coming out is so he can apologize, and he, like, still can't even get that across.
I love that Leanne's dad was just like, no, I don't accept your apology, because they gave him so many chances. Like, to the point where I was just like, whose side are you on? Are you on your daughter's side? Are you on fucking Dakota's side? And I just felt like they totally had Taylor's back in this, instance. And her dad was just like, nope, bud, like, we're done. Like, you are done with my family. So I like that.
We let Brett talk a little bit because this is apparently secret lives of husbands. I mean,
Dad talk.
Let's see. Then, Taylor's dad calls bullshit. You're full of shit, which is funny. And it pretty much ends. He walks off.
Ends.
And
yep, he's like, I'm done.
That's
and
it.
Again, that was something that, like, you would never have seen in a Bravo reunion. Someone walked off, they're just like, no, like, and then there's cameras there, and it was just like, bye. Bye, Dakota.
Yeah. So
I guess that was the
it.
end then. Yeah, because I was like, wait, I actually, at the end of this, got back on and, like, rewound it, because I was like, did I miss something? Did it skip over something? So freaking weird.
It was really weird. I don't know. I've never been, I love a reunion, and I hated this. Like, I hated all of it.
Yeah. I never have watched a reunion and thought that was bad.
No. Never. And we usually watch, like, 3 parts on a freaking reunion to, like, some of them. You know what I mean? And they're all parts are good. Yeah. This is crazy bad. But yeah.
Miranda never spoke.
Nope.
Miranda, I think she spoke on the whole Chase and Taylor thing.
She just said
for a hot second,
I can't believe it was a date or something. Like, there wasn't even a long answer.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a date. I was told that he was meeting up with her, to apologize or whatever. And I guess I didn't even put that together about Leanne and her dad wearing the black.
Yeah, it was like, you're
not
going
dressed
to a
up.
reunion. Like, not that I think she should have a ball gown on, but, like,
no, but
something more than a t-shirt and capri jeans.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I think she dresses better on the show.
Yeah. I think so too.
All right.
But yeah, and then when they were having that conversation and Taylor's just like sitting back and
she just doesn't give a shit.
Oh, I just want to lift her up and be like, Taylor, sit tall, honey, sit tall. She does not give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my stomach is growling. I didn't eat yet today.
I had some.
All right, so
chips and salsa, and that's about it.
Well, go ahead.
I was just saying I had chips and salsa.
You know what I'm going to do? I am putting an order in at Wawa's and I am getting their chicken quesadilla. It's so freaking good. I get it way too often and I'm going to eat it while I'm in line picking up Harlow from school.
We're going out to eat tonight to that Mexican restaurant that we went to before we go to the play.
Wait, really?
Yeah, if you wanted to come. We're going at 5.
I might do that.
Yeah.
I'll let you know for sure.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, we're just grabbing that before, so.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, guys. I am going to put this up
Alrighty.
right away. We're still going to have episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10, but they'll be coming out on normal schedule. So then we will probably take a break the week of Christmas, and then we'll get into the Valley after that. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we, while we have time off, should like do some recording so we get ahead. So we're not so like up against the wall. I don't know, because I feel like we're rushing every week and then we have a million things going on.
I know. I just feel like this time of year is just crazy. It's crazy for me at work. I work late and then I'm like, you know, with our kids and family and trying to get things done. And then I was telling your husband, because he wasn't getting his hair cut last night, and I'm like, I feel like right now in this instance, it's like I'm so not that I'm not looking forward to it, but like this is supposed to be something fun that we're doing together. And I feel like I'm just like rushing through it to get it done because I have to. And I don't want it to be that. Like I want it to be fun that we're doing this. And like I feel like reality TV is something that I enjoy to watch. And now I'm just like quickly trying to get through and taking notes on it so I can get it finished. And I don't love that.
We can slow it down too. Like I just want to get through this freaking stuff, because if we wait too long on this, nobody's going to give a shit and nobody's going to listen, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least with the Valley, like it's already out there. And like people will be, you know, like interested if they're interested. But like, Anyway, please follow us on all the things. We're at Shaded Reality Pod. Shaded Reality Pod on YouTube. We have an Instagram and a TikTok, shadedrealitypod@gmail.com. If you want to send us an email about anything, shows you would like us to like do, look, a recap, whatever. Tell us your opinion on this reunion. Did you hate it as much as we did? Yeah, that's all we have for now. We will see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.